Oh, hi! I didn't see you there. I was just thinking about the sun and admiring all the different layers we have. So first I want to talk to you about the core of the sun. The core is the very center of the sun, and it's a very, very, very dense area of gas in the middle of the sun. It gets up to 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. That's 27 and 6 zeros behind it. And this is also where predominantly fusion happens. Now fusion is when you get two atoms and they collide together so hard that those two atoms fuse and become one. That's why we call it fusion. And outside of the core is the radiative zone. The radiative zone isn't quite as dense, but it's still very hot at 7 million degrees Fahrenheit. That's a 7 with 6 zeros behind it. After that is the convective zone. And in the convective zone, we have what's called convection. If you've learned about convection before, it's kind of like the motion in a lava lamp. When something heats up, it rises. And then as it rises and gets away from the heat source, it starts to cool down, and it falls back down toward the heat source. That's what's happening here. We have it heating up and cycling and going back through. The next layer is the photosphere, and it's called the photosphere because it's the layer that we can actually see. So we can see the sunspots on the photosphere. That's where the sunspots appear to us, is on the photosphere. And then after the photosphere is the chromosphere, and that's where we have solar prominences and solar flares. And then finally, the outermost layer is the corona. Now, it's normally not visible to us unless it's happening during a total solar eclipse. And the interesting thing about the corona is that it's actually 2 million degrees Fahrenheit. The layer below it down here is only about 30,000 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's actually much, much hotter than the layer below it. And we're not entirely sure why that is right now. If you have any questions on the layers of the sun, please feel free to send me an email. Take care.